So basically these errors have been stored in this errors array. So in order for us to be able to see what's in the errors, let's go ahead and start outputting them after each of the fields. So we'll actually have another p tag here, and what's going to be in that p tag is the first error for the first name, and then we'll have another one after last name, email, and password. So the first one we're going to say, we're going to have to start, since we are in HTML, we'll start a PHP opening and closing tag. So we'll first check if is set errors first name 1. If it is set, we say echo errors first name 1. Okay, all right, so let me copy this quickly and paste it after each input element that we have. So we'll change this to last name 1, and we'll change this one to last name 1 as well. So basically what we're checking is if an error corresponding to the input field exists, because if we just output without checking if it exists, PHP will throw us a warning saying that we're referencing a variable which does not exist. So we'll say password 1 okay, there's a mistake there, and here as well, password 1. Okay, so let's go back now in our form and check now. So if we submit this, you see now all the errors are being outputted. We're not being redirected to any page. So if I type anything here and I submit this, see that error disappears. If we type here, type here, type here, type here, so now what we expect to happen is to be redirected to the next page because no errors occurred. So we'll submit. All right, we're redirected to success. Well done. So now, before actually implementing the second part, which is the checking if the characters of the inputs are at least 6 in length, let's actually go and output the values in the input field, because as you notice here, if we go back, anytime that we leave a field empty and then we submit, they go back empty, they remain empty. When I type something here and then submit, it becomes empty again. So we want to retain that value. So we'll just come in here and say value equal to, and then we'll say PHP if is set $_post first name. Remember, this time we're not outputting the error here, we're actually outputting the actual name of the field. All right, so after the first name field, we're outputting first name 1, which is stored in the errors variable. This is to output the error, but over on top here we're actually just outputting the actual value that we posted. So this is retaining the value and this is outputting the error. This is outputting value, outputting error. Just make sure you get your head around that. Okay, all right, so these value variables over here, I'll just copy that just for time's sake and paste it inside each input value, and we'll have to change that instead of actually before we do that, I forgot to output first name. So we say echo $_post first name. Okay, so that should work. Let's go ahead and copy all of that from value until closing. All right, so inside last name as well, we'll paste that there and then call it last name. Right, so last name as well here. Inside email as well, paste it, call it email. Guys, I know probably this I might be going a bit too fast. If you don't understand what's going on, I do encourage you to pause the video and go back and actually check what I'm doing and try to follow along. All right, just don't go along with it without understanding, because it's very, very important that you do understand this. Sorry about that, excuse me. All right, so last but not the least, we want to output, actually we're not outputting password because for security reasons we want the user to type in the password again because they might have made a mistake or forgot to. All right,